The Arkers are a household name when it comes to community and housing development in New York City.
I think we did our first deal with them in 1997, and since that point we've done 28 developments with the Arkers.
I think what makes the Arker stand out to me is a 50-year track record with consistently high-level work is something that you don't see as much in our marketplace, or maybe never see.
In the 50s and 60s, my father built single-family homes. In the early 80s, we got involved in a diversified bent of real estate, which included multifamily homes, office buildings, and commercial buildings.
The older generation really listens to and is energized by the newer generation. They never really stopped thinking outside the box.
The last 3 or 4 years have been incredibly busy for us. We've been extremely active in preservation. I think we're one of the few affordable developers who splits their business about 50-50 between new construction and preservation.
I think there's two things that make the Arkers stand out. The first is their commitment to integrity. It's something that they just don't compromise on. The other thing is their commitment to innovation.
One of the more innovative projects I think we've worked on was a former brownfield that sat vacant for about 10 years. We came in with an innovative strategy of developing the site in multiple phases. Essentially, we went from brown to green because we're turning this former blighting site into an example of green affordable housing.
The amazing thing about the Arkers is that they do deals in all 5 boroughs, and most remarkably is their ability to get deals done in Staten Island. That is not an easy task.
When the opportunity came for Markham Gardens, our Staten Island office was able to come in as the community partner, working in concert with the Arker family to really design Markham Gardens.
When we come into a neighborhood, we know we're going to be setting down our roots within this community for a long time, and we're looking for a partner who's going to be on that ride with us.
It was a very complex deal, and they pulled that deal off.
At the end of the day, it's not about whether I like them or not, I happen to like them, but it's about execution. Both the city and state, as well as somebody like me who finances them, are very comfortable that they do what they say and they say what they do.
The Arkers are one of those New York families where you have generations involved in building, which really does bring a wonderful perspective to things.
They have such an integrated approach to really understand the deal.
I'll bring a deal to the table. Alan will foster that transaction. Danny will engineer it, and Alex will build it. And so I've created a big circle to know that from inception to completion, we have created a viable product.
They're great partners. They're out-of-borough guys. They are devoid of pretension. They build a good project, and they provide decent housing over the long term to their tenants. And you can't ask for anything more from people than doing that.
And while our primary focus has always been the for-profit end of it, there was a component to provide the next generation of immigrant kid a safe environment with the aspiration and hope that they could do what we were able to do as children of immigrants.
There's a deep sense of pride in all of our family members about what we've been able to accomplish. My father taught us to respect the working man. It is a tribute to him that he's created such a legacy such that the generations past him have the same interest.
What I remember most about growing up was driving around with my dad, and he'd be able to point to this building or that building and say, I built that. And that's the aspect of this business that I love the most. So I know that I can drive by with my family and know that that building contributed to the revitalization of a neighborhood.
Congratulations to the Arker companies.
Congratulations to Saul, Alan, Alex, and Dan.
Congratulations, Arker family, for your award today on Private Developer of the Year.
It is a well-deserved award, and it's a long overdue award.
For all of the work that you've done through the years and that you continue to do.
You all are more than deserving of the award, and it's a long time coming.